aspects of the film.
Oh, I loved the film. I thought it was a great film.
Oh, okay.
Was that the first time you've seen it?
It's the first time I've seen it, though I know all of the people in the film. So,
How's that?
Well, I'm a farmer, so
I see.
and I know many of the people that are in the film. So,
What did you find most moving, and what do you think might change in your life as a result of seeing
nothing
it?
will change in my life because of the film. Because I think at the beginning of the film, Gary Hirshberg was talking about singing to the choir back in the '70s when he was with the at some point. Well, so the film is just singing to the choir when it's singing to me. But hit me with a question again because I totally lost.
What was most moving in the film? What stands out the most for you?
I don't know. I like to see Joel Salatin. I guess that's the part I enjoy. I've liked Joel for a long time, and he wasn't the most articulate speaker in the group. I liked Eric Schlosser's parts a lot. I think there was one part of the film that bothered me that I didn't like, and that was the mother of the woman who was trying to pass Kevin's law, because that's too personal and too emotional, and I think it's not the important aspect, because food safety issues are going to exist even with small farms. And you're going to always have those problems. It's just not. It's a matter of scale. And that was the one thing I had difficulty with in the film.
It was a little bit manipulative.
It was a little manipulative, and I don't think it needs to be manipulative. I think you just need to show the facts. I mean, you can get E. coli from eating hamburger from the cow you buy from your neighbor. That's just a reality of eating. There's a danger associated with eating. There's a danger associated with not eating, too.
But how they found a solution rather than feed the animals grass, that seemed to be significant.
That kind of information's been around for a long time, and it's just a question of whether anybody wants to utilize it.
So do you feel any pressure yourself as a farmer from Monsanto?
No.
No. It hasn't hit your area.
I'm like Joel Salatin. We do a lot of things very similar to what he does. We're so far off the beaten path of conventional
They don't bother you at all.
They don't pay any attention to us. I mean, we're just a tiny little drop in the world bucket.
Right. That's good. Do you have any other questions?
I have any other questions. So this will be on YouTube, so anything you recommend for people to change in your life that you think is most significant? What actions?
As far as the consumer goes?
Yes, as far as the consumer.
I think you just have to make informed choices and pick them one at a time. And it's all. I think Gary Hirshberg really hits it well on the head. I think you have to take small steps, and you have to vote with your wallet. It's really about voting with your wallet.
I think that's true.
And if we all continue to do that in a small way, we'll make changes.
What were your impressions of that Stony Farms? That they're
Gary Hirshberg? Well, I went to college with Gary Hirshberg. He was a classmate of mine in college. Well, I think he's right on. I mean, I think he's attacking the problem from the inside out as opposed to the outside in. And I think that's the way he's always handled it. I mean, he's trying to change the system by working within a very large food production system.
Yeah.
And, as much as I'd like the way we do things and the way Joel Salatin does things, I think it would take a very big change in the way our labor force in this country is deployed to raise food the way Joel is raising it and the way we raise it, to feed 310 million people.
Right.
And that's the hard part, making that work.
So the organic people who get it into Walmart are...
I think that's where America shops.
Yeah.
And if you want to make change, that's where you got to start sometimes.
Right. I agree.
Sometimes you got to play with the man,
That's right.
And Walmart is the man.
Well, you have to be grateful that they are making changes.
They are. But they're doing it they're not doing it for ethical reasons. They're doing it for business reasons.
Yeah, and we're voting with our pocket.
You're voting with your wallet.
Yeah, right.
And that's that's what's important.
Right. Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
What's your name?
Tom.
Tom. Okay, Tom. We'll see you next time.
I'll be here.
Yes.
It's very young.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the organization?
Farm Catskills.
Yes, we're doing a YouTube, so if you'd like to talk to the World Wide Web
But
here.
look, it's so dark. I have to get her in the light. Let me see if this helps.
We're doing a YouTube?
That helps.
That's
yeah.
right. If you type in Green Earth, we come up second because we've done YouTube.
That's
Actually,
pretty cool.
somebody told me they found out about this because of our website, and
Really?
they found Green Earth from our website. That was
We
it.
get
Yeah.
several thousands and thousands of people that come to our website. Yes.
Right. We have a lot of people come to our website. But so tell us a little bit about the organization that's sponsoring this here.
Farm Catskills is a relatively young organization that works really hard to help farmers stay farming. And if that's either through land preservation and or working with new farmer initiatives, young farmers, trying to get them to acquire the skills and the land to farm. Working with real estate agents, for example, when they're selling a piece of land to a second homeowner, hooking them up with the farmer that's adjacent to that property so that that land doesn't go out of farming, that it continues to be farmed for that second homeowner. Most of the things that we've done in the past 2 years is raising awareness about where our food's coming from and that farmers are really important to our local economy and our food system.
So how'd you get Food Inc. to come to this small town?
It was a movie that we'd all heard about, and other members of the board worked with Southside Cinema to bring it to this community, and I have to tell you, we were a little nervous because as of 2 days ago, there were only about 30 tickets sold.
Oh.
We did a lot of talking about it, and one of the happiest moments today was when we were sold out and had to turn people away and ask them to go to Walton
That's great.
to see the film.
That's great.
I would love to see this film widely distributed, and it's not. It's hard to get a hold of. But the fact that 210 people, because that's how many people can fit in the cinema, showed up. I don't know if the film was preaching to the choir or not, but I'm glad to know there are 210 people in our choir.
Yeah, it's a good choir. That's
Yeah, it's
great.
a good choir. It's a healthy choir, we hope. Yeah.
But I thought maybe we could, when it comes out in a CD, we can show it at the Green Earth or something like that.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and I don't know how long that's going to take. It's hopefully it'll stay in national production. I was told tonight that there are only 200 copies of this film, and that's why it's so hard to get a hold of.
Wow.
But
That's amazing.
I think if more people are interested in it, certainly copies will be made.
Maybe you'll consider other films like this. I can think of Food Matters and
Well, somebody
and so
just
on and
gave
so
me a
forth.
list. He said I had to see The Future of Food
Future of Food
and
is another one.
The
yeah.
Beautiful
Poland.
Truth.
Yes, that's
Beautiful
the
truth.
Gerson.
So I haven't seen either of
Yeah.
those.
I actually helped found the Gerson Healing Center in Arizona many years
that's-
ago. So.
And that's what
And the Beautiful
The
Truth
Beautiful
is about
Truth.
the
It's about
Gerson.
Max Gerson.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that'll
That'd
be
be
something.
great. Okay. Well, we should somehow get.
And who has a big list is the people in Connecticut because they do weekly showings of films.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
There's so many great films out there.
And if you go on to the Yale Sustainable website out of Yale, I think it's Yale Sustainable Community website, and they have a list of films every week that they're showing. Some are really small, some are really big, and so they're showing Food Inc. this week, and they have a huge network database. So when I saw that, I was like, that's a pretty powerful
Yeah.
tool.
Some of them very, very powerful movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd love to see something like that happen, even at least at the, he's just built a room at the Green Earth, so eventually, and I think that can.
Oh, you're taking the table? I think that we're going to get a lot of people involved.
Yeah, great.
I can't buy another chicken from your place anymore.
It's a different type of chicken. Because actually the broilers, they say put the hens in. But those are high-line, raised white egg chickens. So if you buy